There we go. Hello, my friends. How you doing? Let me find the chat real quick so I can see that. Where do we have that? There we go. So we are doing a stream today with Adobe Firefly. We can try out. You can put prompts into the chat, and then we can try that out. We have, as you know, unlimited generations. For that, let me see what I'm doing here real quick. 1 second. Let's close this and close that. I hope I didn't close anything important. We can close that too. There is this window here. Let's put this over here. 1 second. have to clean up my screen real quick. Where's the chat? There's the chat. Okay. Hi again. All right. Okay, let me switch over so you can see my screen. Boom, there we go. That is not quite correct. 1 second. That looks way better. Okay, cool. Yeah, so 1 second. There we go. That looks good. All right. Okay, so you can suggest any kind of like prompts. No spicy ones, of course, because it's Adobe. 1 second. Let me put down some stuff here. Oh, God. Okay, cool. It's a very spontaneous stream today. Let's do some funny stuff. This is what I have done for the stream as an image, which is pretty amazing. I also want to show you a trick, by the way, because if you use a Nano Banana and you do the image editing, the interesting thing is, so if you have an image, this is also also an image of me. If you have an image like this, it will only create that specific ratio. So if you want to create like for the thumbnail, you basically have to like put it into a different ratio and then it can create that ratio. But it can't like just, I didn't find any kind of setting to change the ratio for images, right? So that's how that is. And then as you can see, I can put myself into all kinds of like fun, cool situations. We can play around with that. By the way, hi Syncrat, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Hi Omega Hunt, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Let's see if we get some more people. It's as I said, it's quite spontaneous. Is the by the way, is the stream is public or not? Because it kind of like, it feels like maybe my link isn't public. 1 second. Let me check this real quick live. It seems to be public. Huh, interesting. Let me check over here also real quick. I can't move that over? No. Oh. I guess it's public. I don't know right now. 1 second. There we go. Okay. Anyways. So yeah, we can do some fun stuff with this here, or any kind of other things. Rebellious. I'm told not to give a spicy prompt. That's gonna be difficult today, not to have a spicy prompt with that. But we can do all kinds of funny things. By the way, one thing I don't quite like about this is there is no way to like full screen this image here. And even if I right click, there is no right clicking. You have to download it, and then you can basically you can open it up in a bigger size. But the quality, as you can see, because I mean it's Nano Banana, so the quality is gonna be really good either way. But let me put this here like that. As you can see, that the quality is pretty fantastic, and it does look like me. So that's also pretty nice. I'm working tomorrow with a photo model, probably tomorrow, not 100% on that, where we will take photos of her and then edit it afterwards with this, because of course there you can do any kind of outfit, any kind of other thing. Okay, but let's stay with this. Okay, turn me into a baby with a lollipop. How do you write that? Lollipop. Very big head. Let's make very big. Or no, let's just make big head, because otherwise it might be big head. It might be just stuck on there, you know. Allow right clicks in a handy extension for sites which try to block. Yeah. Okay. There's an extension for that. I didn't know that. That does not look like me. Okay, so we have to retry that. 1 second. I might have to upload the image too. By the way, this is another trick. When you get the image right away, it doesn't show you the prompt, but when you click on another one and then back, then it shows you the prompt. Okay, 1 second. Turn me into a baby, but keep my face and beard. Lollipop, big head, sitting on a baby chair in a room. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get something like that. And I feel like, I mean, I don't actually know how the, hey, Christopher, thanks for joining. I don't know how much Nano Banana usually costs, but you kind of like, I mean, I got my, all right, that's already good. Okay, pretty cool. 1 second. I need to find a, all right, look at this good fella here. He's being a good boy. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh man. All right, good. Man, I should have used a photo where my hair is cut a little bit nicer. And also this thing, I had this removed, but it's still there in this older photo. Oh my god, okay. Okay, perfect. And like I said, if you have even the standard subscription, you can use it right now, like unlimited for the generation. It's not free, but it's unlimited. So yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, we can play around with that. What else can we do? Give me some ideas on where we can go with this. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna set again like a donation goal. I don't know what to put in there. I just like I don't know. Funny. Okay, let's put it like this. Boom. If you want to, you can be part of that. Oh, I said it like, yeah, I said it to $5, but never mind. I think that's, yeah, never mind. Okay, you can if you want to. Okay, yeah, you can do a lot of like really cool stuff. Look at that, for example. Like I created some images today for the thumbnails. That looks amazing. It also looks like me, like I said. We can also, by the way, also try out the other image models. I was very surprised by this one for the thumbnail, because it not only looks good, but I said I want to have like basically these like colorful photos exploding out of the head. And it did that. And the magic light and everything, it is quite fantastic, I have to say. And it is kind of like what I expected. So if you have some prompts where we can maybe create the unexpected, that might also be interesting, you know? If we can play around with that, you know? Oh, there's the the Bob Ross image. I haven't even downloaded that. I created that and then I never saw that. Look at that. Oh man. That's so good. Okay, we maybe a studio background or something would be better, but yeah, that is pretty amazing. Look at that. Wow. Okay. And it's, by the way, it's also interesting that the AI knows Bob Ross and can create that. So because they said like all of the models, at least like the Adobe models, are commercially safe, I don't know about Nano Banana, because it knows Bob Ross and it can create a look like that. It's not like a protected look or something like that. But for example, if I would say, let me go back to the image. If I would say, turn me into a space marine from Warhammer, on a battleground, close up portrait. Okay, let's generate this. Hi, Kotoshko. Hi, thanks for joining. Are you Japanese or does it just sound like that? This is still the best here. This is really amazing. So we can try a lot of other things. Oh, yeah, look at that. So that is like legit Warhammer. Even with the other soldiers in the background, I'm in there in the middle. So, you know, it's interesting. Hi, Doe. Thanks for joining. Nice to have you. Yeah, so let me know. Oh, this is also perfect. That's gonna be, we should make this as an emoji. Oh man, the only downside is like the pants don't look so good and the hands are like stuck inside of the cucumber. But other than that, it's pretty amazing. So yeah, you can have a lot of fun with Nano Banana, or like, yeah, Nano Banana on Firefly. There we go. That's that might be a good message. WhatsApp message for the next date. All right. Give me some ideas. What do you want to see? By the way, I created yesterday. Let me see. I created that image and I was quite surprised. This one. Look at that. Not only is it amazing on how it looks, but if you look at the what are these called? The stitch-ons, these kind of things here. Check this out. It legit says here, Anarchy Now. How crazy is that? That is like, I didn't prompt for that. It just created that. And these like skulls here and the English flag and everything, like that, all of that is there is pretty crazy. Now, if it gets a little bit closer or smaller, like here, it doesn't work anymore. But these like safety pins, I would say mostly work. Maybe not this one up here, but like this one, for example, works pretty good. It's very surprising. Also here you see with the piercing, this piercing is not round, but this one looks kind of good. This one is nice. This one is okay. This one is okay. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty sick. And look at the hair, how good the hair is. Like, how crazy is this? That is insane. Imagine like how the how the what I say advertisement in the future is going to look like, right? Oh yeah, wait a second. We can try that out. Put me into a coffee commercial with 2 M's, right? Or let's just write at in Colombia, holding a steaming cup of coffee with the okay, wait a second. In the air, the golden text Ollie's brew is right for you. There we go. Okay. Boom. Let's see if we can do that. Get some advertisement here. By the way, with the missing feature of setting the ratio here, yeah, because it would. Oh, oh, that looks a little bit lame. Okay, no, that's not good. That looks like the government brewery. That's not quite stylish enough. Look at that. That's, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Make it way cooler and fresh and colorful and cinematic. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. That's my next career, becoming a coffee farmer. Is this Colombia in the background? I don't know even. But suggest some stuff you want to try out in the chat if you have some ideas on what we can do with that. And all of this is Nano Banana, by the way. There's also the Firefly model. I don't know how good that is. By the way, it's the Image 5 preview. We can put some stuff in there to try that out too. The Firefly video model was kind of like not so great, but these image models, as you know, Flux, ChatGPT, and Gemini are all very good, and it makes a lot of sense that they partner up with them to just get. Oh, is this the new image already? Oh, it didn't change anything. That's lame. Okay, we are going to start fresh. Changing stuff is sometimes not that easy. 1 second. Put me into a, okay, then say cinematic light, cool at style, fancy font, colorful, sunset in the back. Yeah, let's go with that. And then also I want to see me as Batman. Turn me into Batman with the speech bubble. I am Batman. There we go. All right, let's see that. Okay, if you have any ideas on what you want to... Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, okay. It's nicer, maybe. How do you feel about that? Would you buy that coffee? Why is the font looks like an old cowboy saloon font or something like that? Maybe it's my shirt or something. I don't know. I mean, the picture in the background is kind of nice, so that's pretty cool. We are going to reiterate that sunset in the back. I stand next to a beautiful Colombian woman in a colorful dress. There we go, because you know, some hot coffee, the hot coffee mod. If anybody, oh, Oh man, you really have to like prompt for the background too, especially if you do this cutout as I do to get the right ratio. Okay. In Gotham at night. You have to put that in there. Okay, there we go. Coffee vineyard. The coffee brew. What is, oh, there we go. Oh, okay. I look a little bit chunky, but I'm also a little bit chunky in real life, so that's okay. Chunky monkey. There we go. Look at that. Hello. Beautiful lady, beautiful dress. Ollie's brew is right for you. Coffee from the heart of Colombia. Hey, it made a second slogan. It came up with that on its own. Pretty nice, right? How good is that? Not too bad, huh? Very nice. I look a little bit not like me, but it's very close. So yeah, my head is a little bit too doughy and round in this one, but it's very close. It could be me. The shirt is kind of shit, but my shirts are usually not ironed. That's the problem with that. Oh, there's Batman. There we go. Okay, cool. Let me see. I'm Batman. Right. This is how I look when I star in the next Batman movie. Pretty nice with Gotham City. They actually like got that right, correct, right? Even for the mood and the colors and the building designs, looks like Gotham City, right? So much for like safely trained images. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe the big companies donated images for training, but I wouldn't think that. I don't know. But even the outfit is correct with these like hooks here on the arm and stuff like that. So it is certainly Batman. That's pretty cool. All right. What else should we try? Give me, well, some goofy, funny stuff maybe. Turn me into a drunken pirate on a full moon beach with a bottle of rum. There we go. Okay, cool. The party is starting. Oh, by the way, give me a hot, let's say hot Halloween outfit. I am standing outside of a decorated Halloween house. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's see what this is. Oh no, something went wrong. Okay, I guess they get a lot of traffic right now. At least that worked. All right, there we go. Look at that. Boom shakalaka. Okay. He doesn't look quite... Oh, he has even some spillage here. That's interesting. All right. Maybe he is drunk. He doesn't look quite drunk, but good enough. With the fingers, like the hands are pretty good. Look how the hands are like grabbing the rum bottle. It even says rum in there. That is amazing. Okay. So what else could we try? Should we try? Apart from this not working right now, let me see. If I resend this, if it's working, and if not, we are... Oh, it doesn't. Okay, cool. I'm going to reload the page. And then I'm going to re-upload the image. And often the re-uploading of the image fixes the problem. There's the image. Let's re-upload that. Go again. And yeah, it seems like it's rendering now. So I feel like if it's getting too many images in there... It has a problem. By the way, we can also try out the other models. Let's see, like for example, ChatGPT image. What does this do? Also 0 credits, and then we're gonna go with Flux Context Max. Oh, we can only do like 2 generations at the same time, or just one. Maybe just one. Right now, it doesn't want to do another model, but we can look at this. Oh, hello. One of my teeth seems to have slipped off a little bit. I guess we got too much party rum here. One of my teeth is a little... The replacement teeth have slipped a little, but the house is pretty nice, and my outfit is also very nice. Yeah, there we go. Anybody got a funny line for that? Count what? Dracula. Count Promptula. Okay, that humor, I guess. Anyways. Oh, this didn't work? Can't load? We can't display the generated image. Why not? Maybe ChatGPT makes it more hot than the other image model. And then with Max, let's see what this does with the same prompt. Okay. I wonder if the model understands the hot ones challenge. What is the hot ones challenge? What is the hot ones challenge? I don't even know. Ooh, hello. Mr. Leatherboy. What is that? Ah, ChatGPT is still working. This is Flux context. Pretty dark, though. That looks like a, I don't know. I mean, it looks more like a movie scene and such. I feel like the resolution here is lower, less quality than Nano Banana. It looks more rendered and less like a photo. The outfit is maybe hotter, but not really a Halloween outfit, I would say. Unless I go as a, what is it, like a, what are they called? The motorcycle gang? Can't remember. Cycle, rocker, Witcher kind of mix, I guess. Wizards, sorry, not Witcher. The hot sauce thing. We can try that. Let's see if it gets that. Make me a candidate in the Hot Ones challenge on YouTube. Let's see if it can figure that out. And the other one, again, didn't display for ChatGPT. Maybe we remove the hot. Maybe this is really a filter problem. Let me see. Oh no, cancel. Generate. It says sometimes image not found if you like click on the wrong thing and it thinks like you want to copy paste an image into that. Oh, hey, look at that. I look pretty fat in that one. Not the nicest one, but it does actually understand what that is. Wait a second. I want to try something. It's probably not going to work, but put me into a chicken shop date from YouTube with Amelia de Moldenberg. Let's see if that works. I would be very surprised, probably getting a warning because of the name. Ooh. Okay, so it actually was the hot word. Maybe made a too sexy outfit for me. It doesn't even look like me. This is the ChatGPT output, which is also not 16 by 9. Very strange. And also like the least me looking image so far. Let's see. Yeah, that's someone else, not me. I mean, the haircut is kind of right. And the Halloween atmosphere is pretty cool, but yeah, not that. Oh no! Oh, it's not her, but it's hey! Even with a wow, even with a plaything down here, that is crazy. Let me see that. That is insane. Look at that. Like the info. I mean, of course, Google has trained on the YouTube images, but check that out. We have the play button, we have the timeline, we have a title here. Chicken Shop Date, Season 8, Episode 12, featuring, and it doesn't say who, username based for, it doesn't give a username. Interesting, 27,000 views, not that much. Or no, 27,000 likes, not too bad. There we go. But it's not Amelia, so yeah, it's a lower chicken shop date. But okay, I'm also not that famous to be on a chicken shop date with her, I guess. So I get the light assistant, I guess, or whoever that is, the sound assistant because of the microphone. There we go. Okay. Apple CEO. Oh, okay. We can try that. Make me the Apple CEO at a Apple keynote event on stage. All right. Tim Apple, as we all know, he is called the good old Tim Apple. I think I think that name is just going to stick for him. It's a pity the face doesn't look much alike. In this case, oh, look at that. I mean, yeah, it's the wrong way around. That's interesting. We do have the Apple logo though, everywhere, which is interesting and very Apple-like. So we have the Apple logo 3 times. I wear a suit. I don't think Apple people would wear a suit on stage. And the audience is behind me for some reason. That's also not so great. Yeah, but it says Apple keynote. We have the logo there 3 times and a kind of like MacBook and iMac mix, I guess. Or it's an iPad with the key stand. That might be it. And then it has a second stand below that. Yeah, I look like a banker or something. The Apple banker, Apple money. Which, I mean, that's mainly what Apple is today. The suit is not the style. Yeah, totally. Not right. Okay. Let us try some other. What other? By the way, we can also try out Firefly and see what Firefly can actually do. Wait a second. Let's take this and go here and go there and see what we get from this. I kind of like guess that Firefly is kind of artist named it. Oh, there we have it. Okay, we can't do that. Then we are going to go with this here and see if it can do this. Let's see. So there you have the clean model, which also can't do much, which might be interesting in the future. I wonder if they have a not clean model for the like big brands and stuff, because like how are they going to create the images they need for? The hell is this? Okay. Like I said, Firefly model itself is really not that great. So it's kind of like, at the moment, I guess it's like you have Firefly, but you basically use all of the other models and then just use the environment, the landscape from Apple for all of that stuff, right? Because that is like pretty bad, my friends. Pretty bad. All right, let's try it again. But Nano Banana is amazing. How much does a Nano Banana generation cost per image? How much does a Nano Banana image cost per generation? How much is that? It's only 4 cents? Really? Is that the case? Damn. Oh yeah. 4 cents per image. Well, that's cheap. So per dollar you get 25 images. Which, I mean, still, if you pay the $10, you get 250 images. However, I don't know how many credits it's going to cost. It created the exact, like, very similar thing. Okay, so the Firefly model is kind of crap. I guess maybe the Firefly model is better if you have no, if you don't have an image in the background. Let's go here and then go to Firefly. Oh, we have here more choices. Oh, because we are in photo editing. Right. We have here 4 Ultra. Okay, so we're gonna say here, put a bald bearded man. Okay, we're gonna check that out. Maybe that's better. I mean, it's not me, obviously. Oh, you can have a reference image here too. Content type photo, art. Oh no, we want to have photo. Well, let's see. Let's see for a second. Oh, I mean, it's also not great, to be honest. But one thing you can see here, let's go back, is I can go over this and then here it says open in Photoshop Web. So I can immediately go over there and then start editing stuff, right? The atmosphere is like really stock photo bad. I mean, if it's trained on stock photos, it actually makes sense. Yeah. But, oh god, there's so much stuff here. Wait, this is a style reference? Let's try this again. Let's see. When we have this as a style reference here. We can also try other stuff. Let me know. I used Nano Banana on Photoshop Beta 1 month, made hundreds of amazing images. That is really cool. And how was the pricing? What did you pay for these hundreds of images that you created inside of Photoshop? Oh, okay. The text is kind of strange, so it doesn't really understand design that well, but the lighting is there. So that's already kind of like an interesting thing that's happening here. There we have a different lighting. Let's try that. Visual intensity. You can also like upload a composition here. That can help. Oh, and there we have quite a gallery. You can also upload your own images for composition purposes. So you can do, oh, all right. Yeah, it's not that great, to be honest. Maybe you can do some other stuff. Maybe we can figure out some other things. Or let me go over to Midjourney real quick. Let me get some prompts from here. Not this, images. And then let's, oh, this is a pretty cool image here. Let's copy that over and see if Firefly is able to do this. I don't want that right now. I don't want the style right now. I just want to have the image generation. The AI Studio Nano Banana can be used for free. Ah, still? Like unlimited or limited to a certain degree? Hey, there we go. Look at that. That's actually not too bad. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Cinematic light, bokeh background of a dark, not dark, of a Victorian room, I guess. There we go. Let's generate this again. It's pretty fast though. I have to say. It's pretty nice. I should make a, oh, well, not too bad. And the other one is a painting, which I guess is maybe the style reference or something that was used. We do have styles here, but do we have a painting style? We have this style here. It looks a little bit like a painting. Let's see. And then we have this style here. We can try that too. I wonder if the like waiting for an image to finish is part of the 0 credit thing, or if you always have to wait even if you pay for the credits, because then it's kind of lame when you only, first of all, you only get one result. And then if you have to wait between generations instead of like just churning out images. But this, I have to say, looks pretty good. The hand is off here. There's too much finger here. But the artistic style is quite of nice. The background also is off here from the wall decoration. So yeah, Firefly is kind of not so great. This, again, the finger goes into the chopstick. Kind of strange. Otherwise, I would say it's not too bad. But not a painting either. Okay, interesting. Do we want to goof around here more with this stuff here? Not that. More of kind of like that kind of stuff here. Goofing around a little bit here. Batman. I don't see any limitations of on AI Studio, but I use ComfUI on a daily basis. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. So, how do we... any ideas on what else we could do? We can also like use other images to other things. Make me go down a water slide, screaming and having fun. Motion blur. Okay, cool. Let's see what this looks like. What else can we do that is funny? Oh, wait a second. Make me look like Lord Farquaad in a castle, king's room, but keep my likeness. 3D animation style, let's say it like that. Okay, cool. Let's see what we get from there. Oh man, very good. It would be cooler if I don't have that shirt on, or some like actual bathing suit kind of, you know, or like a summer shirt or something. But it's kind of cool, no? All right, not too bad. The water is. What is this? Do water slides have these features where the water shoots out from the side? I've never seen that. It's interesting. Probably not, right? Well, it's funny though. Pretty cool. Okay, cool. What else can we do? Okay. I mean, it does look like me a little bit. Interesting. It does look like me a little bit. 1 second. Preserve my likeness. Let's do it like that and see if we can like have the likeness even more if it's not an animation style. But to be honest, animation style is pretty good. Very, very nice. How amazing is that? I mean, it's Nano Banana is pretty amazing, right? Make a German passport out of your image. Can we do that? Let's see if this is protected or not. Make a German passport with my likeness. Okay, let's see if that works. And then make $100 bills with my likeness. Does that work? That would be fun. Oh, great. This is amazing. Look at that. Holy moly. Look at this. That is perfect. Pretty chunky boy, but nevertheless, there we go. How cool is this? There we go, the king. Very nice, love it. Okay, where's the passport? Ooh. Oh, Max Mustermann. This is what they use in German for like credits cards and whatever in the advertisements and such. It looks pretty outdated. It's not like how the actual German passport looks like, but it looks like a passport. It even has the German eagle here. Let's download this real quick, 1 second. It does have the German eagle up here that you have in the passport. And the rest, it kind of looks like a passport, but it isn't a passport. But I love that it says Max Mustermann here. That's very funny. Interesting. What is type P? Maybe, I don't know. No, I don't know what that means. Surps. Surspame name. didn't get that details right. Ooh, look at that. That's what I look like as a $100 bill. Interesting. Got more hair. It doesn't quite look like me, but hey, not too bad. Okay. We will try this again. 1 second. I want to see that. But bill with my likeness. Preserve my likeness. Okay, cool. Let's see. What else should we try? Any other funny ideas we could do here? Wait a second. Let me see here real quick. Give me 50 funny, quirky ideas. What I can turn myself into with AI. All right, let's see if we get something cool. Oh, look at that. Wow. Hello. There is your new leader. He's on the money, but he also needs the money. So keep it coming. Keep the $100 bills coming. It even says like United States of America. That's pretty interesting. Federal Reserve, that is a little chumbled up here note. And the In God We Trust is not there, but maybe that's on the backside. I actually don't know what the specific look is of a dollar note in detail, but it does say $100, so that's pretty cool. Very consistent also with the other ones, even though these have like blue stripes. So that's interesting. Oh, okay, that sounds interesting. Make me a dragon influencer showing off his gold hoard in a vlog. Let's see how that turns out. I have no idea. By the way, we can also check out the other functions. I don't even know, to be honest, if we can use them or not. There is ideate here. Drag and drop your stuff or start from scratch. Oh, and this is like a mood board. Okay. You can do brand designs, furniture designs. That sounds interesting. Film project you can do. So that's pretty interesting. And because it's part of Firefly, I guess we can also use that. Production. Oh, remove background, crop image. We can colorize images. That's fun. And upscale. I don't even know if that's included. Quick actions, what are those? Oh, okay, same thing. Custom models, that's not included because it's only image generation, not model training. But the ideate thing would be interesting to try. Oh. Okay, well, it's pretty cool. It's not quite me. But yeah, I mean, it is fun. It looks pretty cool. Like and subscribe, that's pretty good. There we go. I mean, as far as thumbnails goes, it's pretty cool. Showing off the entire horde. That's a little bit small down there, maybe. Dragon's Den Dicks. It's pretty cool. 100 million subscribers. Holy crap. Okay. So maybe that's the next career. Faceless YouTuber as a dragon. How about that? Mount Rushmore. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Let's go here. Turn me into a Mount Rushmore head. There we go. Let's shoot that over. Let's see how well that works. Oh, that didn't work. 1 second. Make me a... Let's try that. So here the head is just like stuck on, even though the rest is pretty nice. I guess I need to reiterate that here. Mount Rushmore stone head. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay. All right. It for some reason didn't fill the complete thing here, but it's not too bad, to be honest. How about that? Garlic everywhere. Okay, pretty cool. There we go. And again, only one tooth. I guess like Nano Banana has a bit of problem with the teeth, right? If we want to try this out, or maybe the brand design or something like the furniture design, sounds pretty cool. Is this preloaded with images? Let's see. Let's give this a shot. Okay, it loads pretty long. Oh my god. It is preloaded. Holy moly. Ah, I hold control to zoom in and out. So here we have vases, I guess. Vases? Do you say vases or vases? Here we have details. And then there we have chairs that look like a shell or something like that. Interesting. This looks like it's from The Last of Us. It's the mushroom-infected chair, I guess. Pretty crazy. Remix from texture colors. I can make a variation of that. Really? Let me click on this. Vary. More like this. Keep style. Keep subject. Keep style. More like this. Let's click on more like this. Oh, wait a second. Before I click on that, I have... Oh, wait a second. I can't... Maybe I can't show that. 1 second. Does it show my email? Oh, it does show my email. I do have 1,850 credits left. So we're going to test this out. Let's click here and say vary. And then more like this. Oh. Okay, it makes me a big fat grid here. So this is apparently generating all these images at the same time. That is pretty sick. Let's wait for this a second. In the meantime, we can check over here. I'm not in there as far as I can tell. So this didn't work either. Interesting. Okay, let's check back here. Aha. So yeah, we do have a good amount of variation that looks rather similar. This is Firefly here for the model. And what is this? Content credentials. Source Adobe Firefly. So why does this say CR and this says FI for Firefly? This is Firefly image model 4 and this is just Adobe Firefly. I'm not quite sure what the difference is here. Let me check for my credits real quick. It didn't use any credits. So we can apparently do this to our heart's content and have like a ton of images created and different designs. Which is insane. I mean, there's some pretty interesting stuff in here. This is nice. Look at that. Oh, it's a ginkgo tree leaf. Now I get it. At least this one is. The other ones I don't know. Is this a ginkgo tree leaf? This isn't. Doesn't look like it. But that is like actually pretty interesting to get all these kind of designs here. And then I can like check, like for example, this one here, and I can say variation more like that. And I can put this over here. And it's again creating 16 images, which is a nice amount of images to have. And I can also upsize this. I can put it anywhere I want. You can delete the images. That is very useful. I can convert this. Convert to what? Oh, image to video and rotate object. Oh, okay. In that case, this kind of like didn't work. The results don't look anywhere like that. It does look like a chair. So this was kind of like a failed attempt, I guess. And I don't necessarily see a way to get a prompt in here for the variations, and also not a strength of the variation. You can keep the subject and then make variations with that. Interesting. Okay. So, 1 second. This has kind of failed here. Let's delete those. But you can see how like nice and fast the progress is. And then you can also, I actually don't know how specifically to do that, but you can invite collaborators, and you can also here, you can see you can write comments and stuff like that. I don't see an annotation tool though for the individual images, right? Like, I can edit this. I can upscale it. That's interesting. Remove the background. I can crop it. I can download it. Oh, look at that. Okay, 1 second. Let me put this a little bit more over here. So, when I right click, open in Photoshop, open in Adobe Express, I can copy a link, which is interesting. Let me try that and see what we get from this. Okay, so we get the individual image blown up, but still on the complete board. So we can like actually send this to someone. What else can we do? Find similar inspiration. We can try that. And cut, copy as a PNG, paste, duplicate, bring forward, backward, and so on. Delete, flip horizontal, flip vertically. Find similar inspiration. What does that mean? Oh, from, I guess, Adobe stock, I would assume. That's quite interesting. Okay. So now I can drag this in here. Oh, I can. Oh, wow, that is really nice. And now if I select both of those, can I can remix now. Wait, let me put this down here and remix from here and see what we get. Oh, we get another 16. This is crazy. I can zoom out and put that somewhere over here. And it's generating another 16 images. That is fantastic. And so easy. And here you can, by the way, also arrange it in different ways. Mosaic, columns, rows. You can collect items. Don't know what that means. You can align them. You can download all of them together. Oh. I mean, it's a little bit hit and miss, to be honest, because you see, like here, it uses this thing as a decoration, which is maybe nice, but I want to have more chair designs. Here it made like a vase with this thing, or vase. How do you pronounce that? And then here it made an interesting chair. I actually love that design here, but that is 1 out of 16. I mean, let's see if I now say I want to have a variation of that, more like this, and then get it over here. Let's drag this a little bit bigger. And I wonder what this costs if you use it and have to pay for the credits, how expensive this is going to be. And also, I don't know what kind of model this is using right now, or if there is any setting for that. What is this? Properties. I don't see settings where I can select the image model. Let's see what this did. Yeah, it's a little bit hit and miss, I guess. This one might be, but it's not very guided, to be honest. This is kind of cool, but also not. This is, yeah, I don't know. This is nice, I guess. But it's very random. It would be cool if I have some kind of way to guide it through a prompt of what I actually want to have, right? I mean, to be fair, let me select this image, oh, that didn't work. Oh, it did work. 1 second. This image, and then also this image, and then we're gonna say basically remix, put that over here and scale that up like that. If that works now and I get something that is more chair-like with this kind of like giant leaf in the background, that would be interesting. But I feel like you can see how valuable this is because it's easy. It's very convenient. And that is actually a huge benefit. Because one of the things to keep in mind is if you have a team and you have to train them, not only does it take time away from their actual productivity of the team, but also it's a very big skill hurdle to train them on stuff that is complex. And then also you basically lose money at the same time because they have to spend time on the training on learning that. And here you don't have to spend any time on learning anything because you're right there. The only thing I have to say is the quality is, I mean, the image quality is nice. The guidedness of what I get is kind of not so great because I simply don't have a prompt that I can use. While we are here, let me try if we make a mood board here on Midjourney. Make a new mood board here for chair design. And then I'm going to drag this over and see. I don't even know if I can do that right now. Technically it should work, but one second, where are we? So I said before, I like this image. Can I drag this in here? No, I can't. Okay, so that doesn't work. I guess I have to download that. Do we have that time? I guess we have that time, right? Yeah, I'm gonna put that in here. We're gonna download these. And then we're gonna quickly try the same thing inside of Midjourney and see if we get something more usable. Because there I can actually do prompting. Oh, this is also nice. I will show you the Midjourney mood board in a second. I just have to prepare this 1 second. Overall, I love the design, and I mean, I'm completely aware that all of this is kind of new, even though you have to pay for it, which is not so fresh. And this was kind of the starting point down here, even though here wasn't there like a better chair? I guess this chair here, right? Okay, good. So we're gonna put this in here now. I'm gonna collect my images from here. 1 moment. There we go. Okay. So this now, it looks a little bit low resolution, but never mind. We're gonna put this up here. We're gonna have an image that is 4x3, I would guess. Create a chair design that has a giant ginkgo tree leaf as a backrest. Okay, we're gonna use that style in the prompt, and then we see what we get. I didn't set a notification and notes anywhere where it says unlimited generations. For some reason, they really like didn't announce that right. You can find it online if you search for it, but it's kind of hidden. They really didn't do a good job about that to announce that. But right now until September, December 1st, sorry, not September, 1st of December, you get the unlimited image generation with all of the models, and then video generation, but only with the video Firefly model. This is not great either. We're gonna try again. 1 second. Let me put in here an image that we use as a guiding image. Which one is the best one? Maybe this one. Let's use this as an image prompt on top of that and see what we get from this. If we get at least one, We can do slight variations. This already looks better. Uh-huh. So it does look better, but at the same time it looks too similar, which is interesting. Let's do here a strong variation and do a subtle variation. But yeah, we got something that's similar to the original image, even though kind of blurry, I guess, because of the quality of what we input into the image generation. These are very similar, just slight changes, even though that is way better for the, I guess, seating design, but it's very close. And these are bigger variations. I mean, not too bad, to be honest. Some pretty cool stuff in there. And it's probably more on point. What do you like more? Do you like this process here more? Or the other process with this one? Which does give you 16 images a pop, that's a nice thing to have the ideation faster. But the results are a little bit all over the place. Even though, I mean, it does do interesting chair designs, and they are not too close to the original thing. The only question I would have right now is, what if I want to have variations that are close to this? Maybe there is a way to do that. Because the only thing it gives me is more like this, keep style or keep subject. Let me try this also. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna say keep style and put that here. And then we're gonna say keep subject, which kind of like doesn't make sense if you want to have a variation of subjects in there. The good thing that I'm seeing right now is that you can generate multiple of these rasters at the same time, basically, which means now we have basically generated 32 images, right? So the heck is going on here? Oh, so keeping style means it keeps the style, but then it generates random images? What purpose is that for? Do I maybe miss a way of prompting in here? Because this seems a little bit like very random to have that. And this didn't keep the subject, probably because there isn't a subject in there. Even though these are all chairs, but they don't look like the original Ginkgo backrests chair. So what happened to all the digital artists who were against AI art, but now Adobe injects it into all their products? Well, I mean, first of all, the artists, I would say, are still like a minority voice for that. And then also, personally, most of the artists I've seen that complain when you check out their profiles on X or somewhere else, they are not professional artists. Like they do a little bit of sketching here and there, but more like it looks like they have done it for a year or something. That's not like super good. So probably not part of the industry. But then also, on the other hand, the big creative industries and the big offices, they are commercial anyways. They are corporate decisions anyways. They are not there for being fancy-pantsy artists. They are there to make money, right? They make video games, they make advertisements, they make movies, they make fashion, they make all kinds of stuff for money, right? So they don't really care too much about that, I would say, other than like keeping the public in check with some messages of like how they are responsible and stuff like that, you know? But I don't see them having any moral problem or anything about that. The only problem that they have is the legal problem of getting sued maybe over that. And this is why at least Adobe is so adamant about the creations, the models being trained responsibly and copyright safe and stuff like that on their own data sets and stuff like that, which at the same time also leads to the model not being that great. But yeah, that's probably another story. So I don't know, the variations, getting the variations here is to a slight degree underwhelming. If you want to go in a certain direction, but overall, I mean, this is a good design, I would say. This looks like a cool design. That's a cool design. That's a cool design. That is kind of nice also. That is kind of nice. That is kind of nice. This is nice. This is nice from the idea. So out of 16, we got quite a lot of ideas that are interesting. The only problem, like I said, I have with that is if you want to go in a certain direction and say, oh, I want to have more of that. Apparently you can't do that with the variation. There is no like slight variation thing as you have on Midjourney, where you then get like actual slight variations that like look almost like the same chair, but a little bit different. And that might be helpful in that regard, but they might add that in the future. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Do you want to explore this mood board here more? We can also look at the other branding mood board if you want. Or do you want to make more funny generations here and do some like goofy stuff like this, for example, or such? There's Baby Me. Baby Me is just the best. There we go. Yeah. So let me know in the comments what you want to do in the chat. Also, by the way, we saw in the video, in the presentation, physical modification fine-tuning. I mean, what is this for? What do I do with this? Is this just a little bit of bragging? So I have this in here, but I can't actually use it with AI because I don't really see the purpose of this in here as a mood board. 3D printing. I guess this is just marketing where they make it look cool and then like 3D modeling. So the idea here is what you have: inspirational details. You have like your research over here, and then your remix for textures and colors. Oh, you go here for materials. By the way, we can try this. But how do I say I want to have a chair? I don't understand that. Materials. So if I have, wait. So I have this, and I use this, and then I say remix, but now it doesn't give me an option to preserve the object. So let's see what happens with that. What do I get from this? Do I get this chair, but in red with this material, or what? Let's see. Or do I have to drag it down here? Oh. Uh-huh. Okay, I mean, that's... Let's delete that real quick, 1 second. Let me go here. Maybe I'm approaching this in the wrong way. Add an image. This image. Can I do that? Select an image or artboard on the canvas. I want to have this one, and it's, for some reason, it's blocked. So why can't I, can I drag this in here? No. How does it work? Add a reference. Oh, I have to upload the reference. That's not good. The hell? I click on this, doesn't work either. Create an image with instructions. Can I pick it from here? No. How does this work? Oh, there I can? Why can I use this image but not this image? Is this a model thing? Let's try. Can use this. I cannot use those images. Huh? Then what is the purpose of these images if I can't use them for generation? Do you get that? Do you see what's going on here? Are these other images locked? When I click here, now this is loaded, so why can't I use the other ones? Convert? Do I have to convert them first? Is that the thing? What's happening here? No. Huh. Select the text. What text? What text do I select? What do you mean text? Can I write text here? No. Don't see anyway. Yeah, but this is the artboard. This is what it's supposed to be. So I'm kind of like sure I'm supposed to now click here and then select, you see, a style, but I can't select the style. And I can select the composition. I can't select the composition from here. I don't know why that doesn't work. Is it the ratio thing? It can't be a ratio thing, right? That would be very strange. No, it's not a ratio thing. I am very confused. Generation settings. Sample from canvas. Guidance. Doesn't work. Only one of the images on the complete canvas works for that purpose. But I saw the guy in the video pick from there. Oh, wait a second. We have images up here. Ah. Oh God, I have to scroll through everything? Okay, wait. Maybe use this one? No, I can't do that either. What the hell is this? Anybody know what's going on here? It's somehow it's locked for that. Nano banana, does that change anything? No. Oh, I can choose this image here for some reason. This I can choose, this I can choose, but this I can't, that I can't, that I can't, that I can't. The hell is going on here? What's the difference? There's a text here. And this has a box behind it. Is the reason that it has a box behind it, is that the thing? I can't believe that that's the purpose, or that the thing that changes it. Bring formed. No. I don't know. I don't know why one image works and the other doesn't work. Very strange. Okay. Resolution is convert and make an artboard like the second one with a white background. No, oh. But this is just a text here, or? Wait. Shapes. Select. Oh, artboard. Oh. You gotta be kidding me. Is this the thing? This is why, this is when, what? Let me see. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I have to drag it into an artboard for it to work? That's very uncomfortable. Okay, so now, can I copy this? Oh yeah, I can, cool. Let's drag this in here. That is the thing? That is nonsense. Okay, this is the style. And I guess, oh, it took both of them. What the crap is this? But it looked very different in the video. I think I need a guide for this. And where's the generation now? Where does it go when it's done? This is very confusing. Okay, so much for the learning curve. I thought this is going to be way easier. I click on generate. Oh, and then it goes here. Oh, okay. It's getting style. Yeah, it's very strange. And then I get this like egg thing here. Place on canvas. That has absolutely nothing to do with the input. I don't know. I have to figure it out. Maybe that's worth a tutorial. I'm not sure if a lot of people on my channel actually care about this kind of function. But it looked very different in their presentation on the Google keynote. He took this, he took that, and then he selected something. Oh, now I can? Wait. Oh, now I can? Style? Use as the style reference. And then the fuck? Now it works. I don't know what happened, but now it works. Generate. Let's see what this does. And it, for some reason, also it only makes one image. Oh. Okay. Can I have this? Can I have a bigger preview here of this? This is not very intuitive. Okay, so now we got this. I mean, that is interesting. That is kind of like what I expected. It doesn't really create variations. It just creates a composition. But it did kind of like, I mean, basically it didn't really make the tree out of like this feather texture, but it made it blue. And then you can also like, you can pick from different styles. And that is what he showed in the video. Let me go here and remove that, select that, create. Does it do that? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. And then remove that, select maybe, I don't know, maybe this one, and see what we get from those. Generate. This is also a little bit cumbersome and also not like, I would love to this be like where I can select like 5 styles together and then like just have this created automatically in a series. But maybe that is possible, I don't know. And then to look at them, I basically have to put them on the canvas. Load prompt? Huh. I thought it's going to load a prompt. It didn't load a prompt, unless the prompt is the same one. Ooh, this quite changed it. Okay, let me put this on the... No, I don't want to rate it. Put this on the... Now I put both on the canvas. Ah, I can select both of them, place them on the canvas. So that's kind of nice. And now let me zoom in. Ah, God. Is there... Oh, I can use my space key. So that is actually interesting. That's actually very good. Now I get it. Little learning curve in something like a technical issue, I guess. And now it did work. That's pretty cool. So you get the like leaf here, giant leaf. You get this kind of whatever that is, kind of thing, but it looks pretty cool. I guess in the prompt I can say I want to have a minimalist neutral background to not have all these like patterns in the background. But that is actually very nice. But one is slow. I agree with that. There should be a way to give me more generations. Can I set here more generations maybe? Oh, there's a slider for visual intensity. That's nice. I can have sub prompts. What is a sub prompt? Oh. Ah, for different lighting and stuff. Okay, that's kind of nice. Different colors, I guess. Purple and orange, subjects. Ah, interesting. So can I have a prompt and a sub-prompt, I guess. Or is the prompt the sub-prompt? We have a seed here, that's also nice. We have a strength of the composition image and a strength probably also of the style image. Let's select this as a style image. Yeah, we have a strength slider for the style image. So there is after all quite a good amount of control here. I can also set a random sub-prompt. Take your idea into a serendipitous direction. Oh, I want to see that. Let's go serendipitous. Let's see. What can we do? Shooby-dooby-doo. Maybe this one here. As a style, let's check this. And then we go here random with the sub-prompt. All. I want to go all random. Make it cray cray baby. And then I guess this is still the generate button, even though we have this kind of pop-up menu here. So let's Generinsky here. And by the way, I can click this generate button like multiple times and it generates at the same time. So also pretty cool to be able to do that. Yeah, figuring stuff out. There we go. By the way, I was thinking about doing a Halloween stream tomorrow. Maybe with Midjourney again, doing some crazy stuff like we did last time. That might be a thing. Let's see. Aha. So now we get variations. Now we are where we planned to be at the start. My board here is getting quite messy. So, but yeah, you need to figure out some order here. Okay, I can select all of these, place on canvas. It orders them for me. That is a nice touch. Let's place them over here. And I can zoom in. 1 second. There we go. Look at this. That is quite interesting. The moving here is very slow, but this is nice. Funky light, interesting materials. It didn't quite pick up on the style image that we have input, I feel like, but that is probably because of the random prompt thing. But yeah, I mean, it is closely related style variations, and that is already something very valuable, I would say. It works surprisingly well, don't you think? Like all of them are 3-legged. That's interesting. Like, I mean, this one is 4-legged to be honest, but most of them have 3 legs, have the similar like design of the big leaf and the backrest leaf. And then just different materials and a little bit of different design. So that is really, really nice. You can actually, I guess you can do more with that and go into certain directions. I have to explore this more on how much control you have, especially when you then like mix it with other things or stuff, you know? And probably you can also control it through the prompt. There's editing too. What does this look like? Generative expand, we can make it bigger. Edit the text and image. Edit with Gemini we can have the different like models here to edit that. So that's pretty interesting. I want to try that actually. Let's try this here. Oh, it goes in here. Okay. Describe the edit I want to have. Make it a gold chair. With a neutral gray background and professional lighting. Okay. And then I also want to have this as a crystal chair. Okay. And then I want to have this as a pink satin chair. Let's see what we get from that. The light aspects are nice. I did not generate random one on every click. Well, it is random, the light, right? I would say the light is pretty random. And it's based on the input style. This is why all of these have these kind of like greenish blue color, because of the style we chose originally. And now we have this, which is fantastic. Look at that. I'm slowly becoming a fan of this. Oh, look at the grid. One big and two smaller ones. How amazing is this? How can I close this on the side here? Oh, there I can. Okay, cool. Look at that. That is fantastic. I have the chair, and now it's golden. It's like, is this satin? Yeah, it is. It actually is. It's, you see? I mean, it's printed into the surface like glued on there, but still, you can see that it's like soft fabric. This is a golden chair. That's fantastic. And this is a... How cool is that? It's a crystal chair. Not only is it a crystal chair, you have light effects from the crystal chair on the ground. And it is a studio photo. Holy crap. That is actually pretty good. Okay. I want to edit this some more. Because what I want to have now is... give me a view from the left. I want to see. Left. Okay. And then give me a view from the top. I want to see that too. That is crazy nice. I mean, holy crap. And with zero technical knowledge, nothing to install, no strange code running on your computer, I can see how for professionals this is worth the money. Especially, again, the customer's paying for that. You don't pay for that. So it's free real estate, so to speak. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, look at this. Oh, wait, I have to make this bigger. Holy shit. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at, wow. How does Nano Banana have this spatial awareness? Fuck. Look at that. Look at how this is from the side and look at how this is from the top. Like you can actually... There's gonna be so many fake Kickstarters for this stuff. But like, when you have this, I mean, that thing here maybe is a little bit strange, but who knows? If you have this and you send this maybe to China, you travel with this to China and say, hey, make me that chair. You put that stuff on a Kickstarter, you find a company who can create that. It doesn't look like super complex technically. Boom, you have a product, right? How insane is that? You don't have to be an artist or a 3D artist or a product photograph or anything. And then you make a fancy pants description of that? Wait a second. We're gonna download this right now. Let's make some money. ChatGPT. Let's get rich, my friends. Make me a very nice Kickstarter description, including tiers. This is a luxury chair and handmade. Make it a Kickstarter for sophisticated design fans. Good. Let's see what we get from that. Let's make some money, baby. There we go. The crystal leaf chair. When nature meets light, the handcrafted masterpiece for design connoisseurs. There we go. But a sculpture you can sit on. Introducing a crystal leaf chair, a piece where art, nature, and design converge. Handcrafted with precision, each chair is shaped like a delicate leaf captured in glass, refracting light into subtle rainbows that dance across your room. The seat's organic form invites both the body and the eye to rest, while its sculptural transparency transforms any space into a gallery of light and reflection. Where are the tiers? They're $50. What do you get for that? Like nothing. The light collector, you get a little bit of sunshine for that. Become a part of the journey. Receive a limited edition fine art print. Yes, okay. For $50, you get a fine art print. I'm okay with that. Crystal leaf chair, numbered and signed by the designer. Of course, why not? We can do that. Artisan touch, $250. You get a handcrafted miniature model. Oh, okay. Only a model of the crystal leaf chair cast in transparent resin, perfect for your desk or display. It's like an executive toy kind of, or like an executive thing. And the collector's edition, 2,500 euros. Own one of the first 50 production chairs. Each chair is individually numbered. That is good. Collector's item. And comes with a certificate of the authenticity. That is also good. Signed by the artist. Very nice. Giving even more value. Includes personal video documentation of the crafting process of your chair. So we have to make a fake crafting video in Italy with some old guy or something, or a cool hipster making that chair while the rest of it is produced in China. And then we have the bespoke edition. Of course, the bespoke edition for 4,500. Collaborate directly with the artist to create a custom crystal leaf chair. Chose the tint, base, wood, and finish. That feels like a little bit too much, but anyways. Include a private studio visit. Okay, too much. Or virtual design consultation. That sounds better. And your name engraved on the certificate. Ah, not on the chair. Okay. As your founding patron. Okay, there we go. Delivering 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Why Kickstarter? Blah, blah, blah. Began as an exploration of light and form. Of course it does. Bringing it to Kickstarter allows collectors and design lovers to support the art of slow craftsmanship, of course, ensuring that independent design can thrive outside of mass production. Yes, that it is. That is it. There we go. Join the light movement. Okay, cool. There we go. I mean, next time I'm going to be in Asia, which is going to be soon if I get the visa. There you have my new job. Making luxury chairs with the help of Adobe. How cool is that? I mean, I love chair design, to be honest. So, and this is a chair that I would not buy because I'm too cheap for that. But since I make it myself, I get one for free. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I love chair design. So that's pretty cool. It sounds kind of nice. It needs a little bit of like improvement maybe, but why not? How cool is that, huh? Very, very nice. Very, very cool. By the way, let me pick this image here, make it edit, make it nano banana, create a very nice and cinematic ad for this chair. Let's see what we get from that. What's the time, by the way? 1:38. That sounds pretty good. That sounds okay. And the other chairs, I mean, like, you could probably have a tier where then you... Oh. Okay. Nice shot. There we go. For the bespoke edition. Look at that. Hello. I got some text down there, but we can remove that. Wow. Look at how the light goes through the chair and is caught here. The sunset is caught in the parts of the chair. That is insane. Wow. The quality is really nice, huh? Isn't that amazing? And I'm pretty sure... Wait a second. Give me a side view of this. Because, of course, we have to fake the side view, so it's actually in a room. I mean, from looking at the picture, could you tell that this is a fake image or not? I don't necessarily right now see details that are off. The sofa is very minimalist, so it could actually look like that. The art is like art. It just looks like that. And the rest is, I would say, good enough. I'm not sure if someone would put a sofa only half on the carpet, but maybe that's a thing. Who knows? If I was rich and sophisticated gentleman, I'd buy it. There we go. There we go. Very nice. Yes. You gotta do some, you gotta need to make some crypto money. Oh, there we go. Do a crypto scheme. Scam. A scam scheme. A crypto scam scheme. There we go. Look at that. Side view. This side view is missing the middle pole here, but that's okay. Could probably fix that or something. I don't know. But is that amazing? Isn't that really cool? Now the sofa looks stupid in the background, so you see the detail that you shouldn't see. But it's actually a rotation of that chair. I'm very impressed by all of this. I'm very impressed. And I mean, you have to take into consideration. So this is basically, if you are basically, let's say, an art director, you sit down with the customer, you figure out that stuff, and then you send it off to the actual designers or whatever to figure that stuff out and plan that and create that in whatever 3D software or in the studio or such. But you don't need any technical skill, and you can figure out all these kind of things here. Before you get it to the final like designers or such to create that. And that's actually that's basically the process that you have for these advertisements, right? So yeah, it's really, really cool. Very nice, very cool process. By the way, do we still want to do something here? Or like what are we going to do next? Because that was very impressive. We can also goof around here a little bit more if you want to. By the way, I'm sure you have already seen all these kind of like fake clothing companies from Asia, right? So that is already like going on where people like create beautiful designs. They make like a website full of them and then sell you hoodies or whatever, or like summer dresses for the women, but they're all fake. And then send you something that looks like remotely like it, you know? But yeah, so. Wow. Who is Mickey is the only one who is like commenting here other than Walter. Well, what about the other people? Is there anybody else in the stream? Or yeah, we have a couple of people here, but the quiet crowd today. Okay, cool. What can we do? So should we goof a little bit around because we are closing in on the 2 hours? Let's do some goofiness here. On top of that. Oops, sorry. What could we do? Of course. Wait. Make me a guru. Sitting on a beach. Relaxed. Okay. Oh yeah, of course, with my laptop. Top on my legs. There we go. And this is still amazing here. There we go. Make me a chair. Can I do that? Turn me into a sculpture that is also a chair, standing in a luxury loft at sunset. Let's see if that works. Oh, yeah, there we go. About a couple of weeks from now, I am there. I'm doing exactly this. Well, maybe not, because I'm not quite the beach person, but hanging out in Asia again. There we go. Let's see that. There we go. Boom. Wow. I mean, it looks real, right? You could think that's just a photo. And then this is how you have all these like fake, you can now be actually a fake influencer with that. All right. How amazing is that? Even with the like the Tibetan flags in the background, the Buddhist flags here. Very nice. Okay. What about the, oh, wow. I need that. Of course I need that, as in my throne room. There we go. The king. Oh man. Oh man. That's also worth a Kickstarter. Who doesn't want to have a Ollie chair? There we go. For the big inspirations. There we go. But I mean, it did a great job, to be honest. Looks really, it doesn't look very comfortable, but it looks pretty nice. How cool is that? That is very, very nice. Okay. Any other, like, what kind of funny things could we do? I asked you before, but oh, I have the list still here. Oh. Items like laptops, microphone. What else? What else do I have? Oh yeah, bubble tea. Black shorts, black sneakers. There we go. Let's see. A luxury. Oh, okay. Make a luxury, but what is a beard knitted sweater? Beard knit sweater with my face on it. Christmas sweater. Let's see. Oh, hey, this is how I actually look when I go to Asia. This is how I look. Hawaii shirt, black shorts, black sneakers. There we go. My laptop, my mic, my bubble tea, or actually coffee, but never mind. This is fantastic. Look at the arms and everything. Wow. The AI Guru Collector's Edition. Wow, this is really cool. Yeah. Very nice. I need that. I'll use the beard as the fabric. I'm not sure if that works. Okay. Well, it kind of like didn't work 100%, but I mean, yeah, it's a Christmas sweater with my face. Wait a second, we want to try that again, without the beard. The 1 second. Luxury knit sweater with my face on it. I am winking and giving a thumbs up. All right, let's see. There we go. Yeah, but that was nice, huh? That is pretty cool. It looks very nice. Again, like you can send that to Asia and say, hey, I want that. Make me 100 of them so I can like sell them or something. And I'm pretty sure you will find a company doing that for a pretty good price. It's probably just like a quality issue of getting like 100 in the same quality, figuring out a company. Oh, also not too bad. Also not too bad. There we go. Look at that. Very nice. Very cool. Okay. Oh, wait, I have another one. This is one from the past. Make me a caveman standing in a cave, taking a selfie with a large, oh yeah, with a, let's just do it like that and see what it does. Yeah, of course, like in Asia, you can certainly find someone who can do that. I always wanted to do tumbler prints, but I love the tumblers to be, have this like a cone shape, and that's really kind of hard to find. Oh, I even have a stone smartphone. How cool is that? Look at that. Yeah, baby. Stone smartphone taking the selfie. Yeah. Doesn't make quite too much sense to have that in there, but it's there. And I'm a caveman. And I love that my toga is hold close, basically with two bones, or have like a two bone brush here or something like that. That is pretty amazing. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. By the way, we have another 10 minutes. What else? What else can we do? Any funky, funny ideas? This sounds interesting. I want to see what that is. Make me a sentient toast giving life advice. The humor of toast the day. What the heck is this? Okay, I don't think that worked. But it's cool. I mean, how it figured out to make the eyes so big and then the beard is actually impressive. That is actually pretty impressive to have that. Wow. Yeah. It's just like we always, if you have this kind of cutout that I use here, you need to define the background also. I wonder if that works with the Firefly, but we can try that. Okay. Not quite. I love that the Neo code is running in the background as a wallpaper. Syntax suites. Oh, that's nice. Syntax suites is a nice twist on that. The Matrix donuts. That's actually pretty cool. It just doesn't look like me, but probably if they're wearing sunglasses, I would see that better. Wait, I want to try something else. Make 20 of me in a room with different outfits. Okay, and then I want to try something else. Make 4 versions of me with different historic Batman outfits standing in a street at night. I want to see if it gets that or not. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, not too bad. Doesn't really look like me, but Is it 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Only 15. A lot of them don't look like me. This one I would say looks like me. This one looks a little bit like me. Maybe this one looks like me a little bit. But the others don't have my face. Interesting. Well. Okay, and what is the other one here? Oh, okay. I mean, it's interesting. It just, yeah, it didn't work. Look at that. I mean, there was a ninja Batman, samurai Batman. I don't think there was ever a steampunk Batman, and this kind of like trenchcoat Batman, I don't think either. So it didn't like figure out the classic outfit. That was interesting. Maybe you have to like actually name the different periods. Oh yeah, the 16 one is taking the photo. That's actually a good point. But yeah, they do look like me, so that's pretty interesting. But I wanted to have them to stand together in a row, so I got that a little bit wrong here. But overall, I have to say, it's a pretty cool outfit. Sorry, a pretty cool result is what I wanted to say. Oh, I want to try something else. 1 second. I mean, you really should take that chance to get this, because there is so much like ways you can play around that. Make me hang by my hands from a skyscraper roof, photographed from above me, downwards, I guess. Does it work, and does it show me the image? Yes, Nano Banana is also unlimited. All of those. Oh. Okay. I would have preferred it the other one, other way around. Wait, I want to get the prompt again. Hands by my fingertips. Okay, we're gonna try that again. This is the result we have so far. Let's turn this around. My head position is kind of strange, but otherwise, and also the skyscraper is very narrow. It's more like a tower. Yeah, but not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Oh. That's not great. He's not hanging. All right. Pretty cool, though. Pretty funny. All right. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you can have a lot of fun. I did yesterday some images. I don't know if I can show them, of a friend of mine that I took the photos with. And we did some really cool things. I wish I could show you. I have to ask her if that's possible. But give me a second. Maybe I'll find something else. Or maybe we can download something real quick. 1 second. Let's go to Pexels here. Pexels. There we go. I want to have a photo of a woman. Let me find something where we can see the body a little bit better, maybe. Ah, this one looks good. Let's download that. So check this out. Check out what I can do here. That is actually like really amazing. Let's upload this from the drive. Where did I put it? Ah, okay. Give her another pose. Check that out. Oh, we don't have shadows here. It would be better with shadows, because then it's even more impressive. 1 second. They all don't have shadows. That's pretty interesting. Let's say hard light. Maybe we can find something with a shadow. There we have some shadows, but I'm not 100% like happy with that. 1 second. Oh, there we have shadows. That's good. This is nice. Okay, let's download that. So first of all, let's check this out. You see? Same lady, different pose. How crazy is that? How insane is that? Same clothing, same girl, different pose. And it looks like her. And the photo style is the same. So you can just generate extra shots of the same model. That's pretty insane. Let's upload this because that's even better. Give her a different pose. We do that first. And then we do make her wear a high fashion in a fashion pose. Oh yeah, now I can generate. So now check this out. This is the original picture. See the shadows of the arms and of her skirt? And now, boom, different pose. The light is exactly coming from the same side, from top. The shadow has exactly the same color and it fits her like new pose with the arm and such. You can see that the shadow here is stretched out, so it understands that it's not an exact shadow, it's a elongated shadow. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane? Same woman, same outfit, everything. Boom. Different pose. And the ground here is the same with the grass and everything. Same thing. And now she wears high fashion. Shadow coming from the same direction. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane? I want to try something. Make the light come from the left. Let me see that. Like, that is really insane. That is possible, right? And you can also pose these people differently. Like for example here, make her wear a very, very long red dress that is flowing down wide stairs while she is sitting on the stairs. The dress covers all of the lower end of the photo. Let's see if that works. So again, let me see. Oh, maybe this last one didn't work. So this is the original photo and this is the changed photo. Okay, the light thing didn't work. Okay, that's interesting. It can't like put the light from the left, but check this out. How crazy is that? There's the lady original and there's the changed version with the long skirt. It doesn't completely cover everything, but I can crop it afterwards to make it look like that. Or in Photoshop, I can like in-paint here more of the skirt. But that is quite crazy. Okay. You can basically change everything. Give her a bob cut. Let's do that. And it looks like her, because that was the biggest problem in the past when I was working with models, that they say, hey, it doesn't look like me. But this looks very much like her. So you can actually like, do that. Okay, this is not really a bob cut. The hair is shorter though. Okay, so that's interesting. And I guess you can also say, like, if the eyes are closed, you can open the eyes and stuff like that. I would think that also works. Or change her. Oh yeah, let's do that. Make her a redhead. Let's see if that works. Yeah, but I want the light here to come completely from the left. Like, not a little bit, but like really from the left. You know? And this is like not really... here it is kind of like, but yeah, just a little bit. Let's see the last one finish. But with the photography, that's really insane. Especially with the poses. So you can just like generate like 20 new poses for her. And boom, she's a redhead. Look at that. That is very insane. Huh. The thing is, I don't think that poses have specific names. And you can't use like 2 images here, I think. This is also a little bit of a downside. As far as I know, I didn't see that you can use multiple images, but maybe I missed that. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, we're not doomed. I would say enabled, because you can do way more than in the past, you know. So that's interesting. Give her I don't know. Make her hold her hair with the let's see, left hand. Let's see which kind of hand he picks if I say left hand. Does he pick her left hand, or from my perspective the left hand? And of course you can also put her in all kinds of other scenarios, obviously, right? Make her wear a short cocktail dress in a bar and hold a golden clutch. Clutch. There we go. Golden clutch. There we go. Let's see how that works out. It used the left hand from my perspective, which is great. And now she's holding her hair. Position is a little bit awkward maybe, but it's there. Very nice, very nice. Okay, cool. Insane, huh? It's really insane. Oh, make a photo from the top that is wide. Oh, I want to show you 2 more things. Wide angle. Close to her head. Very dynamic shot. Okay. And then what we're also gonna do is make her a punk girl leaning against a column in a parking garage. Harsh flashlight from the front. Let's see how well that works. Okay. There we have her. Wow. Damn. In a it's not a did I ask for a black cocktail dress? I think I did. But anyways. Where's the image? Wait. Need to sort them. There we go. Check this out. How great is that? And it's still, I mean, it doesn't look 100% like her, I have to admit. But good enough, I would say. At least for now. Crazy, huh? And she's in the bar and there's nice lighting and everything, you know? Very, very crazy. What is this? Oh, holy shit, look at that. How crazy is that? How good is this? Top down, wide angle shot, close to the face. It's the same stairs, but from the top. It's like, how insane is that? It's the same area with the stairs and everything, but from the top. That is crazy. That is really crazy. It actually looks better like this. Insane, huh? Insane. And it still looks like her, I would say. Wait. The eyes are a little bit bent here, but that's okay. Not sure if the eyes would actually look like that, but that's okay. And then we have this. Wow. Okay, there's a light here for some reason. I don't know why that is. But yeah. There you have her as a punk girl leaning against the column in a parking garage. Minus this thing here. I don't know why that happened, but the rest is pretty cool. It even has the Anarchy A here twice and stuff. How amazing is this, huh? Wow. Okay. Make her wear a petticoat dress in a what time was petticoat? You write that a little bit different. Oh no, it's actually written like that. In a 1950s American home that is decorated in pastel colors. Good. Let's see what we get from that. What is a biblical accurate spaceship? A celestial being with galaxy hair and eyes? Ooh, okay. Not quite what I had in mind with the petticoat, but not too bad. And a kind of home, so that's interesting. We can try this, of course. Let's see what this does. Oh, wait. Make her a fairy with wings sitting on a mushroom in a fantasy forest. A butterfly has landed on her held out finger of the left hand. Let's go. Oh, okay. Well, that didn't quite work, I would say. But interesting idea. There's some galaxies here, though. So that's interesting. Oh. Oh. Wow. How cool is that? How insane is this? Wait a second. Boom. There she is. A fairy sitting on a mushroom. Butterfly on her finger. Everything is there. It doesn't look quite like a photo. Make it look like a analog photo. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Well, let's download it. Give it a check. One moment. It is grainy, but it looks not like... I think it's improved, but the background still doesn't look like an actual photo. She looks a little bit more like a photo, but not quite. I want to try something else, by the way. 1 second, Affinity Photo. Open. So 1 second. When I take her and put this also in here. Whoops. That's too big. Yeah, let's go like this. Okay, export. Close this. Let's upload this. Have both of us sit together on a beach as gurus with our laptops on our legs. Let's see. What? Eyes are up here. I want to see if that works. I mean, technically it should work. And it's a nice hack to get multiple images in there if you only have the ability to upload one image. Oh, okay. I don't know why the laptops look so cyber, sci-fi-ish. A photo of... Okay, let's do it like that. And then let's try something else. Analog photo of us dancing together in a bar. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, with turbans. Oh, I think it took the wrong photo. Anyways. I mean... Oh, look at that. It's the Digital Nirvana HQ. I love the, like, Nano Banana has a great humor. That is really amazing. So we sit there both on our actual, like, MacBooks, also MacBook Air, with the, like, chains here and stuff, and the turbans and everything. Wow. How crazy is this? That is amazing. That is pretty amazing. Oh, okay. And now, of course, we have the turbans on, so I didn't want that. 1 second. Let me put this here. She wears a cocktail dress in red, and I wear a black suit. Okay, cool. Let's send it. Random solar panels on background? No, that's... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you got to power the laptop somehow, right? How cool is this? That's pretty amazing. Wow. Love it. I didn't even notice that. I think you can, like, paint that out, especially in Photoshop. Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know why it has this kind of, like, strange frame around that. But there we go. We have a little dance together. How cool is that? Boom. Very nice. Amazing, huh? Technology. Technologia. Technologia. Okay. All right, my friends. We got over 2 hours of that. Let me find baby Jesus. Where is baby Jesus? Come to me, baby Jesus. Where are you? There we go. Baby Jesus says goodbye, my friends. Okay, let's see if I'm gonna do a Halloween live stream tomorrow. Would you like that? I don't know. I could put a poll on my channel actually for that. Let's see. But now you know. So check that out. For about $10 or $12, you get unlimited generations with Nano Banana, with the Firefly video model and Flux, the Max models, by the way, not just Flux, but the Flux Context Max and Context Pro, ChatGPT Sora image generation, and then the Firefly thing that's a little bit strange. And you can play around with this canvas here, which is pretty insane. So I would give it a shot. It's a really good price. Like I said, I bought it for a month. I mean, what is $10, right? It's less than a cup of coffee, my friend. Not really, but you know, they always say that. I don't know where they get their coffee, but I have my own instant coffee. So that's like less than coffee for 1 month, my friend. Okay, there we go. I should go to the big screen. Thank you very much. Let me find the end screen music doodle doodle. There we go. Thank you very much. It was really cool to hang out with you, to try to have a lot of fun with that and figure out this strange Canva thing. Maybe I should make a tutorial about that. Not sure, but let's see. We'll figure that out. Okay. Thank you very much. Let me cue.
Die Sonne steht schon auf dem Dancefloor, Baby. Peter, wach auf, der Tag ist bereit.